What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome back. And I'm gonna do basically another haul unboxing. I got a bunch of Marvel Legends that I actually took advantage of GameStop's Memorial Day weekend sale, and they had a lot of the newer stuff that were pretty fairly new and good price, where you bought some as cheap as like $12 and things like that. So, and then I had coupons built up from points, so I really got a great deal. I would have normally would have been like maybe a $200 purchase to be something that came out to like 75 or $80, with the shipping. So this is another episode of Toys in My Closet. It's an unboxing. Again, I apologize that I don't get to do these live so that you guys can be part of the chat and talk with me. But until I don't hit that 1,000 mark, like I told you guys, in subscriber count, I'm not allowed to do anything live. So I do it like this, pre-recorded. Then I premiere it on my YouTube to see what you guys say when you see it, and you come and watch it. So then I try to interact when I'm there, when it's premiering, the best that I can if I'm around. So I hope everybody's doing okay and staying safe in these trying times with everything going on with not only Corona now, but with the unfortunate riots and because of the protesting that was supposed to be peaceful. That's kind of gotten out of control and out of hand, and it's a shame. But maybe with my video, there's something superficial and something that's not really important, but will give you guys a peace of mind, and maybe some happiness, just to see what I say, my thoughts on these figs and what I think about them. Not no intricate review, but just my thoughts on what they look like and what they bring and stuff. So sit back, relax, and hopefully you'll stay for the ride, and hopefully you'll stay for the whole unboxing of each fig. Alright guys, stay right there. So I'm starting off here with none other than Marvel's Morph from the X-Men series. And you guys know I just like to cherry pick with characters that either look like the classics in the style, like the original look, or that they're brand new characters. Even though this is from another faction of story. Here's the packaging with the X-Men. You see the silhouette of Apocalypse inside the window box. Has some nice artwork there, as you can see, with Morph. And it is from the Age of the Apocalypse line, as you can see, which I don't really care much about. I mainly care that the character, see there it says Morph, is a brand new character that you can actually use in any faction of Marvel's stories, because it's a new character. So, here's the rest of the wave, as you can see. I have a nice picture of him there, in his figure form, and then it has like a little bios, I think of him. It says a natural mimic. Kevin Sidney transforms himself into any shape at will. That's pretty much it. And like I said, this is the rest of the wave. But like me, I won't buy like the Wolverine, because that's another version, like this version here of the Dark Beast, because it's Beast, just a different version of him. I did pick up XMen. I never got my hands on him yet. Like Jean Grey, I don't care for like a different version of it. Now Sunfire I'll probably pick up, because I'll use it as, this is what he looks like when he's in flaming form, like kind of like the Human Torch, as opposed to what he looks like with the regular classic costume. So that's what I usually do. I'll cherry pick with Marvel Legends, but I pick up the ones that I think are different characters, unique, and he's pretty nice character. I mean, he looks different. He kind of looks like Uncle Fester from the Addams Family, but he looks like a more cynical, serious, more adult version of him. Has some nice paint work done, you know, here in the eyes in silver, with the simplistic lines for the mouth and this simplistic tattoo on his forehead. You can see he kind of looks like the guy from Harry Potter. Oh my god, I forget his name. I reviewed him before, the McFarlane one. A nice burgundy cape in purple, kind of plum, like raisin color with the silver dots. Pretty clean paint apps all around in the body, with the blacks and the navy blue, and then the yellow really makes it pop out. Really cool. And then the belts as well, and then the back, as you see there, is pegged there. Pretty simplistic looking, but cool. I like characters with capes and that have like a ninja-esque style look, but in this case he has like a wizard look. He looks like maybe a character that you would see in like in the DC universe more than anything. So I like him though, he looks cool. So I mean, I think he's cool. I have a crap load of these. He comes with the foot, I believe is the right foot or the left foot, for Sugar Man, that character, which I would like to get because he's a new character, but I don't want to spend the money in getting all the characters just to get the Sugar Man. But I have a bunch of Build-A-Figures going back to the Toy Biz days, and I never completed a lot of them because I've never been a completist with Marvel Legends. I just get the characters I think are cool and liked. So I have a bunch of these. Anybody ever want to trade, you know, you can always hit me up on the comments, and then I'll DM me on Facebook. I mean, on social media like Twitter or Instagram, and I'll be more than glad to do either trades or sell or whatever. But there's a look at Morph. He's pretty dope. Now let's move it right along. Next we have Mr. America himself. This is the Captain America from the Gamerverse, meaning this is the character of him, the way he looks like in the upcoming Avengers game that's coming out for next generation consoles, and I'm very excited for it. So I have to pick him up because, like I said, I like getting figures related in video games, and since it's, you know, Marvel, I had to get him. He had a really distinct look, and you see there's this Gamerverse on the top, as you see there. And then it has the Avengers logo, Captain America, has a really nice portrait of them there, and as you can see, of all of them on the side of what they look like. I really can't wait to see what the Hulk looks like. Then it has a nice, as you can see, really nice picture of him there and how he looks like in the game. It says here, it says, injected with an experimental super soldier serum, Steve Rogers has the peak potential of strength, endurance, and dexterity. So there is the Build-A-Figure, which is Abomination, which in this case I have him complete too, because I picked up every single one, because these are all characters I didn't have, like Rage Leader I didn't have from before. This new version of the Beetle, which is Mach I when he turns into a good guy. I have Captain Marvel, the original from Toy Biz, but I don't like the way he looks too much. So I like this one, the way he looked, picked him up. Miss Marvel never had. And obviously, she's from the game version. And then the Iron Man with the, you know, Gamerverse version, which is exciting to me. So I had to pick them up to see what they had to offer in their look. So as you can see, I have Cap here, Cappy Cap on one of these little stands. I just did that so that he could look more dynamic as I was showing him, but it's alright. So let's take a closer look at him and bring him closer to the camera. As you can see, there he goes. He has a really nice face, the way he looks, stern. He almost looks like a mixture of Chris Evans and more like a realistic person. And he has the wings there. Mine's just missing obviously some paint there. I got to get some paint painted there. And he has a real more like military suit like style, but he is supposed to be a military soldier, so I guess the idea behind this is to make him look like the Cap with some military you know, with a more realistic military look to it. You know, so he can help out the military. And he looks good. The star's a little bit smaller. He has some highlights of like this is like a grayish blue. You know, you see the pads, and each pad he has the American flag, which looks really cool. And he moves pretty well. I'm trying to get it to focus. My bad. I think because this is back here moving, it's not letting it. But yeah. There it is, American flag. Looks really nice. And on this side too. Has it on both sides, on his shoulder pads. And he has the stripes in red with the blue, with the grays, navy blue, the belt, and like a darker gray, his pants, which would be his trousers, his knee pads, his gloves, his arm guards, as you see, you know, for his you know, forearms with the red there, and then his boots also as well in gray, and then the back, the way it looks from the back, as you can see there, you got nice details everywhere. The belt buckle, like he looks really cool, but he just looks more militant. And this gun here, it's not his. He don't come with a gun. This is from one of the Fortnite figures from the legendary Jazzware, but he does. So I gave him a gun because I felt it was more appropriate because he looks more militant. But he does come with the shield, really nice. Even clipping on his back as well, like so. And then you see how he looks there standing. As you can see, I think he's a solid figure. I mean, people might not like him because he looks more military, but it's supposed to be based off the video game, so I still don't know why it looks like that, and for what reason he chose to be in this costume, or if it's just to give him a more military look. But he looks dope. He looks dope. Here's the Gamerverse Cappy Cap for the upcoming Avenger games. And here I have Mach I, aka Beetle, for what I understand. And he is part of the Gamerverse wave. As you can see, he actually comes with the head for the Abomination. That is the Gamerverse version, which looks pretty cool and creepy, but he kind of gives me the Doomsday effect because he has the spikes and doesn't really have, like from the Batman vs Superman, he doesn't really have the ears like really big like the classic one, but I have a head from the classic one that I think I'm going to use instead with the new Gamerverse body. And then here's his package, Marvel Legends, like you see. Obviously it says Mach I, Marvel on top, a really nice, you know, picture of him here in the side, and a nice animated cell, nice animated picture of him there in the back as well, as you can see. And it shows the rest again, the wave and the cross cell and Abomination. And then as for the BIOS, what it says there is, this is what it says. It says Abner Jenkins suits up in his mobile armor cyborg harnessed as Mach I. Very simple, not much to tell there. I guess to get more in detail and in depth, obviously you got to read the comics. But again, I only bought him because he's a different version of the Beetle. He's in his good guy form, so he looks like a completely different character. And he looks really good. He looks nice. I like him. He has the flight suit. As you see, I put him on the stand as well. So we'll open this up, set it to the side, and take a closer look at him. And as you can see, he has a really nice helmet. I'll try to focus. There it is. Really nice helmet. It's all done in an ivory white with a metallic blue that looks almost like a navy blue. with the matte red on the sides there. It looks like apparatus for breathing. Almost looks like a stormtrooper head. Almost. The, blue on top, and then the red on the visor. The lightning suit there, and this is all a soft piece. It feels like it was actually just glued on top of the body. The belt area with the white metallic blues look really nice on the wings as well. There's that those rocket launcher, it looks to be rocket launchers on his wrist from the forearm piece. And then he has two shades of blue that goes in, if you see it, from here to here, that goes down. I think it's an effect to make that, probably the character has in real life. The same way here, a different type of shade of blue compared to this one on the inner thigh as well. I don't know if you can tell if it's coming out in the camera, but it is nice. And he has a lot of detail on it. I think these are the legs that they used for the original Beetle. He looks cool. He looks good. Then he has the backpack there. Nice ivory white, simplistic, but a lot of detail. So, yeah, I like this guy a lot. He looks cool. He's very well articulated. And he feels nice. He feels sturdy. He's painted well, even though it's simplified, but he's got a nice futuristic look to him. The little antenna there as well. He looks good. I like him. So, there's a look at the... and this is the first time I'm taking a look at them as I'm showing you guys, just so that you know as well. There's that... Mach I with the head. With the head. So, let's move it right along. And next we have here is the leader, which he just fell down on me. He is a villain from the Hulk. We haven't had a new leader since Toy Biz. If I'm not mistaken, he came in a 2-pack with the Incredible Hulk back then from Marvel Legends as well. And this is a really nice update with the classic style, obviously. And he's simple, but he really pops because of his colors. So he comes with the leg of the new Abomination from the game, from the Avengers game. I think this is the... it's not marked, right? It's not marked. I don't see it marked. But it looks like it's the... our left, his right leg. It's really girthy, really big, painted really well. He comes with that, and here's his obviously his packaging, same thing. The leader there. Nice picture of him there on the side, looking really sinister and crazy. With his big noggin, obviously, because he has a really big brain. He's really smart, I believe. And there is the portrait of him there. And then for his bio, let's read it. It says here, it says gamma radiation turned Samuel Stern into the hyper-intelligent menace, the leader. Yeah. So now that we, read the little bio, now we know. Gamma radiation, just like the Hulk. So let's take a closer look at him. And a lot of these colors, they come because back in the day, in the 70s and 80s and 60s, they used to use bright colors just to make it more fun for kids, because they were comic books. And one of the coolest and nicest thing about this figure is definitely the face sculpt. The face sculpt looks really good because he looks like realistic, but also like the comic, even though he has a big noggin on him. And they did a really good job there too with the hair. They painted the rest of his body is just a basic orange, but the line work and the paint job looks really clean here, especially with the blacks. And he has these rubber yellow materials for what looks like a piece of his vest. Back, he didn't even have a peg hole. His belt is a separate piece, and it's a yellow color, like with a matte yellow, with a matte rubbery rubber. The yellow gloves for his arms, and obviously the orange shoes, and then his feet with his boots, which if you look at him from certain angles, it looks almost like the mouth, or it looks like a face of a platypus, which is weird to me. Look at that. Here's the two eyes, and then the mouth. Platypus. Because it's so flat now, but it's cool. He looks really nice. I like him. It's cool. He moves well too, has good articulation. You know, all over the place. But this is the first time I have him in the collection, because I never got that Toy Biz 2-pack because it was really pricey. And I didn't like that character too much per se, but you know, it was good enough. So let's keep it on going. Next I have here is none other than Marvel, aka Mr. Marvel himself. The original storyline of Mr. Marvel, or Marvel, is that he was a guy. He wasn't a girl like in the movie, but this is what he looks like, and he has obviously his wife, Ms. Marvel, also that comes in later on. And this is a really nice update to an existing figure, and he comes with the arm, as you see here, of Abomination. This is his left arm or right. Looks really dope. See how that comes along. Have that there, and his box obviously says, you know, as you see there, it says Marvel. Has really nice artwork of him there on the side. The top says Marvel, same thing on the side, Marvel, the same picture, artwork, and even in the back, same artwork, really nice. And then for his bio, it basically says, the powers of flight, superhuman strength and stamina makes Marvel a celebrated warrior. Short and sweet and to the point, right? Not too much bad or good details, just enough to give you an idea of what is the deal with him and where he comes from. So I have him in the stand like he was flying. Just to make it fun, or at least I was trying to. So let me take him off the flight stand. The stand in general. Take a closer look at him real quick. As you see here, he is, oops, I'm way off the camera. He has a really nice updated face. Nice and clean with the whited out eyes. And the mask over his chin, obviously. He has a very kind of more wider physique in comparison to the Toy Biz version. His gauntlet here in gold are separate pieces. They're loose. That's nice. It's not you know, just painted. The symbol here in the middle of his chest and the crest is painted. It's got some, you know, defects here, but for the most part all the line works are painted really, really nice. His legs really nicely detailed, and then his boots obviously nicely detailed as well. Looking really, really much like the classic, and he has the look of the classic all the way. He doesn't really shy away from like a different look. And what's really nice is the wash they did on his hair, because it looks very nice and airbrushed, really nice. You can really appreciate it in person. I don't think the camera's gonna do it justice, but it's really nicely detailed when it has those highlights that look airbrush in there. I'm almost 100% sure they're airbrushed. And then obviously the back, as you see. He's really nice update. He looks really good. I wish I had the other one out. I do have them. Maybe I'll take pictures and put it on my Instagram when I get a chance. It's just that I didn't want to go deep diving in my closet for the other ones that I put away. So yeah, there is none other than Marvel, aka Mr. Marvel. Next, I got here Cannonball, and Cannonball is part of the Wendigo wave from X-Force, as you see. And honestly, I got Marvel for $5. They were selling him in GameStop, so I didn't want to pick him up because I felt it really didn't appeal to me too much. But for $5, hey, what the hell? He's a different character. Nice to add to the collection. And also, I believe you can buy another multiple man, I think it is, and you can put the bottom half of him, the crotch and the legs on him, and it attaches perfectly fine. So I would have to keep one up when I see it on sale to match it up with him, and I can have him in both ways if I want to. He comes with that Wendigo leg that you guys know. It looks nice and white with the highlights of blue, make it look icy. And this is the it's labeled. This one's labeled. This one's the right leg. So that's cool. Another piece for another Build-A-Figure I probably never will finish. And then right here, as you can see, I have the box. You guys know, Cannonball, X-Force. I have a cool picture of him there on the side, and then on the back as well. His bio reads, it says Samuel Guthrie created a powerful force field to fly at superhuman speeds and as a leader of the new mutants known as Cannonball. So that's cool. And then in this wave, from this wave I got Nightcrawler because I didn't have one. I did get the Guardian. I didn't get the Sinister because I have the original Toy Biz one, and I kind of like that one better, even though this one does look great. I got Boom Boom. Now I have him to find out, and I didn't get him because I don't like Wolverine in any color other than the Tiger Stripes blue and red from the classic cartoon and comics. That's just me. Please don't get mad, people. So we can take a quick look at him. And even though he's a figure that doesn't have a lot, like as far as the accessories and things, he's still cool. His eyes kind of look too separate on this one here, but they don't look too bad in person. I think it looks worse in camera. His teeth is grunting. He's mad. His orange eyebrows. Another one with really nice hair. Highlights and paintbrush with washes of black, and then the brown strapping in around his head. The leather jacket looks really good with the purple, really nice and purple, nicely detailed in the shirt with the seams there going across the middle here, and in the back with the collar. And then this piece is really nice looking and translucent with the yellow and the orange with the fire effect. Looks really, really good. Kind of reminds me of the Rocketeer. But it looks good. He looks cool. I mean, for $5 you can't go wrong. It comes with the Wendigo piece. Plus, he got half a figure with a nice effect. But it looks good because this is his power. This is what he do. So, there's Cannonball, as you guys already know. And, I don't know. I think for $5 you can't go wrong. So, moving right along. So, up next I have none other than Rage. And as you can see, Rage looks almost like a Mexican wrestler mixed with a biker. So, he's really cool. He's really girthy, really big dude. He fits along the lines of somebody like Crossbone. He looks like he could be part of the Wrecking Crew. And he comes with an arm of Abomination from the Marvelverse Gamerverse game from the Avengers. There's the arm. And then obviously, you know, again, his packaging, as you see there, it says Rage. Never had a Rage before. I don't know if they made other ones. They might have. But this is the first time I own them on my collection. Here is Rage's, you know, cell animated artwork, which looks fantastic. Marvel on the top again. And then, as you can see, it has the artwork there. Really nice. Of him, like, doing a flyby punch. And for his bio, it reads as so. And let's clear this up. It says here, it says accidental exposure to toxic chemicals as a young man gave Alvin Halliday superhuman powers. So there is the bio, simple, to the point, and let's take a look at the figure. Rage himself. Rage is he's, like I told you guys in the beginning, he's simple in look, but he is really cool. So let's take a closer look at him. Here we go. He has this really mean grin and menacing face with the yellow wrestling mask, his pearly whites, and all those stripes that almost looks like tiger stripes, like Wolverine, on the mask. He has the black vest. He has his wrist bracelets that look like they have like stubs of spiky stuff. With the gloves, the open hands, fingers. He also has the yellow straps in the pockets of the open vest, and the buckle there. He has multiple belts going around with spikes on it. The open chest hair hamburger meat, as you can see. Then the black pants that I believe from the torso down, it's the same buck as the newly released crossbow, even the boots. You see it's shiny in the boots, and then over here in the area of the pants it's all matte. You see all the detailed creases on the actual vest as well. So yeah, he's pretty cool. I like him. He looks good, and I like that he's thick and big. So really appreciate it. So let's move on. So here we move on, and I got here Miss Marvel, or Marvel, and she comes with the torso piece and the crotch area of Abomination with the spikes here, and then this is a piece that you gotta snap in together to build them, actually, to create them. So put that like so. It's bigger than her in the piece. And then you see here it says Miss Marvel, or Marvel. It says Gamer Verse on the top because she's from the game. Then you turn around again, it's the portrait of all the characters from the upcoming Avengers game, as you can see there. Turn it around and you see there, nice picture of her in the actual game. And then her bio reads as so. It says here, as whipped smart with an optimistic personality, Kamala Khan is determined to combat injustice wherever she finds it. And that's her real name, Kamala Khan, obviously. And in the movie, I believe the Miss Marvel movie, she was the one that played her friend, that she was a black Air Force pilot. So they kind of switched it around, but this is supposed to be her, and I think that's why her skin tone is kind of tan, because she's supposed to be African American or mixed with Hispanic. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but She looks cool. I never had her. They released her before in the Marvel Legends line, and I never got her. But the one that they released before is very similar to this one. Just that this one has a more prettier phototech real look in her face, and the colors are more monotone. Like they look much more realistic instead of bright. But this is the comic book aesthetics in look for her. The nice black hair, the blue mask, lipstick, the scarf going on in the back with the two fringes, the shirt. You have here her nice little dress with the lightning effect in a light gold, subtle, but it has a nice effect to it. And then you have the gold bracelets in one side of her wrist and forearm, right? She's very tiny. And on this side she has nothing. She's just showing her bare forearm. And then, you know, obviously her pants, and then the boots in that same blue motif. And she looks really cool. As you see too, she brings her extra hands, because she can turn almost like I guess like a version of Plastic Man, but this would be like a plastic woman. So I'm gonna put these on her real quick just so you guys can see what she looks like with them on. And then I put this one on like so. Like she's about to fight. So put it on here. There you go. There she goes with the two, morphed hands on her. So she's really cool. I like her. I'm glad I picked her up. Again, she's part of the Gamerverse, so this is what she looks like in the video game, like I said, earlier or before. So we're going to move on to the last figure, but certainly not the least figure. And here we have the last one, which is Iron Man. And this is the Gamerverse version. As you can see, he does come with the last and final piece for Abomination, which is the, I believe, left leg, our right. And we can't focus. There we go, focus. You see? As you can see. And which is cool. We'll move that along, and then we come to Iron Man himself, and you see it says Iron Man there on the box. The Gamerverse again, the same portrait on the side, each one, bam, and then the one from him in the game right there. And then his bio reads as so, and it says there. It says Tony Stark developed his cutting-edge Iron Man armor and helped found the Avengers to protect the world against catastrophic threats. That sounds about right. So pretty much like in the movies, in the comics, the bios usually match pretty well. And now let's take a look at him. And I like his design in this one because he looks very lanky. He looks very slender. His face looks very Iron Man-y, as you can see. But at the same time, it's kind of got like a lion's type of face, but it's very slender. Like the metallics, little exhaustion ports there. The gray on the neck that goes up, that looks like it's part of the vertebrae, but in the front, and then the middle, the converter piece in the middle that helps him with his heart. The grays, the red is like a metallic but see-through at the same time. It looks good. The grays, metal grays with the gold and the reds. He has the two charging hands as you see. Turn him around, he has a lot of detail in the back as well. The helmet has the straps of gold on the top, which is pretty cool. I don't think I've seen that in another one before. Gold there, gold in the forearm area, buttocks area, the back of the legs. A lot of nice stuff. Crown silver. And I like in this one that when you push them all the way back, they continue with the sculpt, which is really nice. Gold on the side, gold, red, and then obviously the feet by the boots. So this Iron Man looks really cool. It's very sleek and slender. Then he brings these pieces here, the charge blast, which you can pour in his hands, so that you can make him look like he is flying, like so. Right? He does, or you can make it seeing as he's just ready for battle to, you know, blast somebody up like so. And then you could even pour them down here on his feet peg to make it seem like he's flying. You see? Hands up like so. Put him in a flight pose, and yeah, you see. So he's really cool. He looks dope. Very nice Iron Man. Painted very lovely. Very nice. And he, again, part of the Gamerverse that's coming out. This is his look for the new game. He also brings the two closed fist as well. Oh my Christ. Are you serious? There you go. Just to show you guys. For the sake of showing you. Alright, so now let's put together the Abomination fig and see what he looks like. So here it goes, guys. That is my complete pickup of the sales that I got from the Memorial Day from GameStop. So real quick, what we could do is, since I have all the pieces here, we can build the Abomination figure, and really fast, and just build them real quick in front of you. Like I said, I put that piece in there. So here's one leg. This is actually looks to be the, let's see, this looks like the, this looks like the right leg. This looks like the left leg would it be here, and then this would be the, we would be the right. Put that on. You're going kind of smooth so far, and then definitely got an arm here. Let's see, you got the, would be his right arm, our left. Nice and smooth the way it goes in. Then we got the actual, damn, he's pretty big. Oof. And then let's put his head on. Here's so far, and then let's put his head on, which would be in the ball socket there. There he goes. There's the Build-A-Figure. Abomination. Which looks pretty big in front of all of them. He's pretty huge in front of all of them. Yep. There it is. That's Abomination. So, yeah, guys, there you go. There you have it. My latest Marvel Legend pickup haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Just let me know what you guys think of the figures that I got. And like I said, I cherry pick usually newer figures, or or something that's maybe related. In the case of some of these with the game, the movie, the Gamerverse. Just like like if I have a Spidey here from Gamerverse, I put it in, as the Gamerverse universe right there, as you can see. Put them in there, and let me know if you guys already have them, or if you're intending to get any of these guys or gals from any of the waves. And check your local GameStops. We're having sales all the time. It's been fun, guys. Leave a thumbs up if you like. Leave a thumbs down if you didn't like. And as always, if you're new to my channel, welcome and thank you for stopping by. If you enjoyed it and you subscribed and you're a new subscriber, thank you very much, because it means the world to me, because I know you didn't have to, but if you did, just remember now I consider you part of my family. And if you guys want to ever check me out on social media, I am on Twitter under Hebot Powerful Gamer. I am on Instagram under C_respect. And if you guys would ever like to help me out in any way, shape, or form, to help grow my channel and get better, after all these trying times are out of the way, and you guys have the means and you want to, from the kindness of your heart, you know how. It's all in the description below. Or DM me if you want me to donate anything for me to actually, review or things of that nature. Alright, guys, it's me, Hebot, signing off. Love you guys. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you like this unboxing. See you then, guys. Bye-bye.